journey to greatness begins with a single step. As we leave 2023 behind us, it's time to ask ourselves, what can I do today to be the best version of myself tomorrow? The transition from one year to another offers a natural pause, a moment for introspection and forward-looking anticipation. As the last chapter of 2023 closes, we stand on the threshold of a new dawn that invites us to embrace a moment of reflection and anticipation. Life unfolds as an unexplored journey that offers us new opportunities to shape our destiny every day. The ancient Stoics, celebrated for their profound wisdom, deeply understood this dynamic. They were not just thinkers lost in the abstract. They were pragmatic philosophers deeply attuned to the rhythm of life and the practical application of their teachings. Imagine a quiet evening at the end of 2023 as you reflect on the triumphs and trials of the past year and the road ahead. This moment is not only for making spur-of-the-moment decisions, but also for forming lasting habits that will shape the course of your life. In that spirit, we offer you 10 Stoic habits designed to accompany you on your journey in 2023 to 2024. These habits are not theoretical reflections, but practical principles intended to be adopted in everyday life. Don't be afraid of complex philosophies or impenetrable jargon. It's Stoic today, simple, practical, and directly applicable to the challenges and opportunities you face. Let me know if there are any more changes or additions you want to make on. Start small. George Washington, the man whose determination shaped a nation, was fond of the saying, "Many Michaelmas make a mug," a humble Scottish proverb. However, it captures a deep truth. The great is made up of the small. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, was also right when he said, "Well-being is realized in small steps, but this is not a small matter." He realized that changes do not happen in leaps and bounds, but in small, well-thought-out steps. Think of it like planting a seed. Every little seed has the potential to grow into something big. So how do we implement it? Let's say you start reading more. Instead of setting an overweight goal, commit to 1 page a day. It's like building a mosaic. Each piece adds to the whole. Remember that a walk starts with 1 step and a habit begins. 2. Don't let anxiety rule you. James Clear's Atomic Habits in one feature recreates that feeling beautifully. The nature of atomic habits lies not only in their explosive potential, but also in their fundamental nature, the atom, the smallest unit that still holds enormous power. Similarly, our smallest habits are the building blocks of profound change. And this is the secret of the Stoics. It is not only about doing small things, but also about thinking small. Avoid the trap of making big, unattainable promises. Instead, focus on what's in front of you, what's immediate, what's within reach. When you add up these small gains, you can see that they lead to significant change. Remember that the greatest river begins as a stream. As we enter 2024, let's embrace the power of starting small. After all, as Zeno reminds us, no good deed, however small, is ever wasted. 3. Create a routine. Imagine your day as a blank canvas. Without a plan, it's just space waiting to be randomly filled. But with routine, it's a masterpiece in the making. The power of routine is not in rigidity, but in creating a framework for efficient channeling of energy. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher whose wisdom has endured for centuries, once said, "Life without planning is unpredictable." He knew that a day well planned is a day well spent. So how do you create this routine? This is not about copying someone else's schedule. It's about resonating with you. Start by determining when you are most productive. Are you a morning person who thrives in the quiet hours of dawn, or does your energy peak as the day progresses? Adapt your routine to this natural rhythm. Allocate your best hours to your most important tasks, those that require your full attention and creativity. For me, it's about owning the morning, not letting it have you. Start with activities that set a positive tone for the day. A walk, a moment of reflection, a creative project before the world wakes up. But remember that routine is not just work. The matter is balanced. Integrate habits that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Maybe it's reading, exercising, or spending quality time with loved ones. And most importantly, stick to your routine. Consistency is the glue that holds everything together. As you build this routine, you will find that it becomes the basis for developing good habits. After all, as Seneca reminds us, principles are necessary, and what is routine but a principle by which you live? 4. Tell yourself to stop. It is a story that echoes through time, not of battle or conquest, but of personal triumph. Dwight D. Eisenhower, a man whose decisions shaped history, faced a formidable enemy, his 4-pack-a-day smoking habit. His doctor's words were screams, "Stop or face dire consequences." Eisenhower's response: he told himself to stop. And just like that, he quit cold turkey after 40 years. This is testimony to a deep Stoic principle: no one is free who is not his own master. As Epictetus once said, this story is not just about overcoming the smoking habit. It means overcoming whatever evil is holding you captive. We all have our struggles, whether it's unhealthy habits, procrastination, or negative thinking. The key to winning is telling yourself to stop. It's about controlling your impulses instead of letting them control you. Another Stoic sage, Seneca, observed, "We are all slaves to something, but the beauty of Stoicism is recognizing that we hold the keys to our own chains." So how can you apply this to your life? Identify that one thing, maybe that extra cup of coffee, endless scrolling on social media, or a habit that's doing more harm than good. Acknowledge its impact on your life, and then make a firm and unequivocal decision to quit. It is not about gradual change, it's about final, purposeful action. When you tell yourself to stop, you're not just breaking a habit, you will regain your freedom. And as you enter 2024, carry this empowering message: you are the master of your own destiny. And the first commandment is to master yourself. 5. Free up valuable resources. Time, our most precious resource, is often wasted on trifles. We claim to be time-starved, but a look at our screen time reveals the truth. This doesn't mean you have more time. It is a wise use of the time we have. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is important. The philosopher Epictetus, known for his practical wisdom, said, "If you want to improve yourself, be prepared to appear ignorant or stupid about something." It means making a conscious choice not to get caught up in the whirlwind of irrelevant things, whether it's judgment, excessive news consumption, or other digital distractions. The strategy here is twofold: awareness and action. First, be very conscious of where you spend your time. Track your activity for a day or a week. You will probably be surprised how much time is spent on activities that add little value to your life. This awareness is the first step to change. Then, take decisive action. Start by reducing the time you spend on these distractions. Set limits on your app usage. Set specific times of the day for news consumption, and avoid unnecessary internet browsing. It does not mean isolating yourself from the world, but choosing not to drown in it. When you reclaim your time, you'll find that you have more time for the things that really matter. Achieving goals, fostering relationships, and personal growth. This habit is not just about time management. It's about life management. This is to ensure that the precious hours of your day are spent on activities that enrich your life, not those that drain it. As we move into 2024, let us remind ourselves of the words of Epictetus and focus our energy and time on what truly contributes to our well-being and growth. 6. Do something difficult. At the dawn of each new year, Stoic heavyweight Seneca not only made promises, he made a statement. He plunged into the icy waters of the Tiber. It wasn't for swimming, it was a declaration of self-control. He said loud and clear, "I am the boss." This action was not about the coldness of the water. It was about the fire it lit within, the fire of self-confidence and resilience. It's a living reminder that sometimes doing something difficult can be the most powerful thing. So how do we apply this Stoic lesson to our lives? It starts with getting out of our comfort zone. Choose something that challenges you, unsettles you a little. It could be anything from waking up an hour earlier, taking the cold shower, speaking in a meeting, or even learning a new skill. The task itself is not as important as breaking the boundaries. It is in these uncomfortable moments that we grow the most. From there, we will find out what we are really good at. The essence of this practice is not in the difficulties themselves, but in strengthening your will over your instincts. It is a sign of your inner strength, a sign that you are more than your fears and hesitations. As you embark on this journey to do something difficult, remember Seneca's unspoken challenge. Fortune favors the brave. Embrace discomfort because it is the forge where resilience is created. And carry with you a Stoic spirit of courage and strength as you navigate the challenges of 2024. 7. Respond, don't react. Imagine a stormy sea, a ship buffeted by relentless waves. In the midst of this chaos, the captain remains steadfast, steering the ship with determination. The sea represents the challenges of life, and the captain embodies the Stoic ideal of endurance. This analogy captures a fundamental principle of the Stoics: the power of reaction over reaction. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor who faced countless trials, said, "Choose not to be offended, and you will not be offended. Do not feel offended, and you will not be offended." This does not mean denying emotions, but controlling them. It's about cultivating the space between stimulus and response, the space of wisdom and clarity. So how can we cultivate this Stoic mindset in our daily lives? It starts with awareness. Be attuned to your emotional reactions. When faced with a challenge, stop before you react impulsively. Take a deep breath, count to 10. This will help you calm down. This moment of pause is your gateway to a conscious response. Ask yourself, how can I best navigate this situation? Approach it with purpose and wisdom, rather than giving in to knee-jerk reactions driven by fear or anger. This practice is not about suppressing emotions, but about using them constructively. It's about choosing to respond from a place of inner peace and rationality. When you embrace this Stoic principle, you'll find that adversity becomes a catalyst for growth rather than a source of anxiety. You can navigate life's storms with resilience and grace, guided by the Stoic wisdom that resilience is not just about weathering the storm, but learning to dance in the rain. So as we head into 2024, remember the timeless advice of Marcus Aurelius: you have power over your own mind, not over external events. Realize that, and you will find power. Heat. Practice gratitude. Imagine a garden, green and vibrant flowers, each petal testifying to the abundance of nature. Gratitude, like a gardener's touch, nourishes the soil of the soul. It is a powerful elixir that enriches our lives and transforms our perspectives. The Stoics understood this well. Epictetus advised, "He is a wise man who does not worry about what he does not have, but rejoices in what he has." This is not mere optimism, but a profound philosophy of gratitude. It is a shift of focus from what is missing to what is now. So how do we cultivate this Stoic virtue in our daily lives? Start by adopting a daily gratitude practice. Take a moment each day to think of 3 things you are grateful for. They can be simple joys: a hot cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset. The most important thing is to enjoy these moments of abundance, no matter how small. This practice isn't just about reading blessings, it's about cultivating a mindset of abundance and appreciation. The goal is to train your mind to see the silver lining even in the midst of challenges. When you integrate gratitude into your daily routine, you will find that it becomes a source of resilience and joy. You navigate life's ups and downs with a heart full of gratitude, guided by the Stoics that true wealth lies not in possessions, but in gratitude. So as you embark on the journey of 2024, let gratitude be the compass that lights the way with its gentle glow. 9. Embrace the change. Imagine a river flowing endlessly, creating new paths through the landscape. Change, like the flow of a river, is constant in life. The Stoics understood this immutable truth and taught us not to resist, but to embrace change as an opportunity to grow. Marcus Aurelius noted in his Meditations, "The universe is change, life is opinion." This Stoic view invites us to accept the ebb and flow of life with calmness and grace. So how can we cultivate this Stoic mindset in the face of change? It starts with acceptance. Realize that change is inherent in the fabric of existence, whether it is change in circumstances, relationships, or even ourselves. Instead of clinging to the known, embrace the unknown with curiosity and an open mind. This does not mean passively accepting every change, but approaching it with flexibility and adaptability. As you navigate the currents of change in 2024, remember the words of Seneca, "The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach." Embrace change as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Embrace the unknown with courage and confidence. Don't embrace change as a disruption, but as a catalyst for change. And as you embark on this journey of growth, take with you the Stoic wisdom that resilience is not about resisting change, but about embracing it with an open heart and mind. 10. Connect with others. Imagine a carpet, woven with threads of different shades, each thread a unique story, a shared experience. Connection, like the weaver's art, weaves us together into a rich tapestry of humanity. The Stoics understood the deep value of relationships. Marcus Aurelius, reflecting on kinship, wrote, "The first step, don't worry, nature rules all." This Stoic insight calls us to connect with others and acknowledge them as sources of strength and joy in our lives. So how do we cultivate meaningful connections in our daily lives? Time to really listen and empathize with others. Cultivate empathy and compassion, because these are the threads that strengthen the fabric of human relationships. When you create meaningful connections, you will find that they deeply enrich your life. They provide support in trying times and multiple moments of happiness and celebration. Furthermore, the Stoic practice of seeing all individuals as part of a common humanity encourages a search for understanding and connection between differences. Embrace diversity and inclusion in your relationships and celebrate the richness of different perspectives. Engage in meaningful conversations that transcend differences and foster mutual respect and admiration. As we move into 2024, let's carry this wisdom forward. Let's give up stronger ties with loved ones, colleagues, and communities. Let us honor each thread of connection, knowing that together we create a tapestry of resilience, empathy, and mutual support. In doing so, we honor not only the Stoic tradition, but also our innate human need for connection and belonging. May this year be a testimony to the power of human relationships, the joy of shared experiences, and the power of genuine connections. By following Stoic principles in your daily life, your relationships can flourish and your journey to greatness will be marked by deep and meaningful connections. Thank you for joining us to explore Stoicism and its practical applications. Your commitment to growth and self-development is a sign of inspiration. Remember that every interaction is an opportunity to create a brighter and more compassionate world. Together, let's make 2024 a year when our bonds blossom, our empathy deepens, and our collective tapestry shines ever brighter.